Park Ji-sung.
Yeah. I didn't want to.
Oh my
Really
god.
scared.
They were saying
Can you
Calvin
believe that?
Park not in the-
Yeah, over Yaya. Yeah, that's crazy.
Can you believe that?
No.
Park.
Someone said Park over Yaya Toure. Like, not just one person. I even clicked on their bio. They weren't Asian.
They weren't they were Korean? I would have been sure they were Korean.
I thought, all right.
They were Korean.
I thought, all right. If they're Korean, sure. Because I'll do some reckless shit. Say Tim Cahill, all time.
You got to back
time.
your guy.
Yeah, of course. I'll say.
But also, like, yeah, you can
don't have
get
to.
away with that funny shit. Like, it's funny.
I'm saying Tim Cahill all time World Cup.
If you're
team,
not
you know?
Korean, respectfully, if you're not Korean, there's no way you can think Park should be in any all-time 11 unless it's all-time Korean 11.
Yeah. Or all time
Only
Asian
all-time
11.
11 Park would be in, Korean 11 and
Asian 11.
Asian 11.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe Asian 11, we're slotting someone else in that position. Maybe Honda's going in.
Nah.
KSK.
Yeah, Honda could go in. Them
Yeah.
Kagawa Prime is
hard.
wipe the floor with Park.
Yeah.
It's hard, yeah.
Perfect.
We both.
That could be their dynamic, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Like, we both can't just get bashed. Yeah. I'm no use if I'm dead as well for no reason.
Yeah.
And also, I'm not stepping in for their relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Yeah,
could be
no
their
ways.
whole drip, you know.
What the hell would I do that for?
Could be to trap you as well. Could be a trap.
That's true, yeah. Gang initiation.
Far out. I wouldn't want to do that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. You're back at Let 'Em Shoot. We're back after another relatively successful week.
Hey.
We're back. We're back on your Thursday nights. Who am I here with today?
I get to start today, actually, because I'm on the couch.
Yep.
I'm on the couch. This is the best couch in Canberra. Pangus Tech is baby. Quickest to 1 million followers.
Oh,
we're
back
back.
Slow.
Nah.
You don't want to do slows?
Should I?
Slows is working well for us.
Yeah,
Slowest to 1 million followers. Keep getting them views up. Let's go, baby.
It's your boy MJ, back again. Happy to be here. Born in Africa gang, let's go.
Back again for another shift.
It's your boy, Jordan, aka Erling Elon Musk. Back at it again, another episode. I've added Erling for many reasons. 14 goals, so that's just one of them.
Jeez.
Yeah, so
You reckon you're the best striker on the podcast?
If you take out, yeah, if it's just 1 foot, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Fair call.
2-footed, no, actually, yeah, both feet. I'm
Yeah.
probably the best striker here.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 foot, nah.
Before you do anything, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, subscribe. We're trying to get to, by the time this video is up, we're trying to get to 30K on TikTok. We need to get to at least 1K on IG. Because
Yeah, we need that
it's not,
1K.
the maths
Come on.
ain't,
Yeah,
it's not
math.
we look like we just bought hella TikTok followers and forgot about IG.
It's like I got whatever. Everyone's got 1,000 followers at least here.
Yeah.
Why the hell?
maths.
Why the hell
Yeah.
don't we have 1,000 on there?
Quick math. If
Make
five
that
of
make
us have a
sense.
K, we only need 200 from each.
Mm-hmm.
And the YouTube's growing as well, so
Yeah.
keep doing that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there's no way we can have more subs than
Followers.
followers
Nah,
on IG
not
because
G.
that doesn't add
We're
up.
not even talking about like subways.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. So we had a big discussion last week. Sorry.
Yeah.
We had NLD preview. Bud, what's NLD? Bud learned
NLD.
last week what NLD was.
North London Derby.
We had a North London derby, big preview. Got a lot of comments. Got a lot of people provoking the situation. Nobody, funnily enough, backed Bud in saying Højbjerg should have been in the team.
They did, bro.
Yeah.
I got a lot of messages. So shout out them fans.
Yeah.
I'll be the voice for you guys.
Arsenal 3-1 over Spurs. Put a lot of space in between them and Spurs now. 4 points. Retain the top of the league.
Spurs no longer undefeated.
Spurs lose their undefeated. Everyone was saying, let's see how Arsenal perform against a good team. They won every game they were meant to win. That's what they said. They lost when it counted to United. They said if we didn't beat Spurs, it was just going to be another Arsenal season.
I think we're still going to have to wait and see for them to play against a good team.
So
That's a good team, man.
Yeah.
Now that
because
Arsenal-
Tottenham ain't it.
now that Arsenal have beat Samuel's third third. He said possibly second place team.
Second.
Remember?
Third, yeah.
He said
I said
they'll
they
be
can challenge
they'll
for
be
second.
challenging
Yeah.
for second.
Nah, we gave him the work.
Yeah.
And we Arsenal gave him the work. What are your thoughts? What were your thoughts after watching that?
Realistically, I thought it was going to be a bit of a challenge. But let me just say, Conte is one of the biggest pussies in football.
Whoa.
It's facts. How can you go every big game there is? How can you go and sit back on the edge of your box every big game you play? You go and sit back on the edge of your box. Arsenal dominate. They score early. Of course, Tottenham get back into the game, but it's a freak thing. It's not anything they deserve. They want a pen, whatever. Then Arsenal go and show we are so much better than you, and they win. Conte, yeah, nah.
Bud
Wow.
Bud was doing a lot of talking. Obviously, he was.
I was 100%. I like to
in
watch.
hope that his Spurs,
It
for
was.
some reason, his Spurs brothers would win.
Where's it coming from? I'm not a Spurs fan.
What?
I'm not a Spurs fan.
You literally
Look at
said
this.
on the TikTok, all my Tottenham brothers.
Yeah,
So I'm saying,
it was for Dyer.
how did that change watching the game?
Yeah.
How did that change after the game? You still think Tottenham are the real deal? You think maybe not this year?
Listen, I said at the start of this season, I said Tottenham are the team that are going to miss out on the top four because I still think we're going to make top four. I was the only one that said that. These guys said,
Did you say that?
yeah.
I
I
said
said
Arsenal
Chelsea.
weren't making top
No,
four.
I said Arsenal
that's
making
what I
it
thought.
and not.
No, I don't think you did.
Was it Tottenham or Arsenal?
Yeah, I think you said
I
Arsenal.
swear
weren't
he
making
said
it.
Arsenal's not.
You
in the
said
top
Arsenal
four.
aren't making it because they don't have the same. the
I
level
said
of-
something
yeah.
like that. I
Fake
said
fact, bud.
if we stay around the top
So
four,
before
around
we just start lying on the show.
No.
He's moved the goalpost.
He forgot that we record this.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll go back.
There.
We'll go back and watch the episode.
Cool. Put a flashback as well,
Alright.
like last time.
Anyways, you saying Conte is a pussy. You forget what happened in the match. They got a red card, which changed the whole match
It
completely.
didn't.
They were down 2-1 and getting dominated.
Respectfully,
I
it
don't
didn't
think-
Getting
change-
dominated,
It didn't change
but
the
that's
game.
It
Tottenham.
didn't change. If
You
they
know
probably
they can-
conceded
they can-
less goals that they got the
They
red
can
card.
pull a goal out of nothing
Yep.
with the way they played. They
Very
sit
true.
back.
That's true.
They absorb the pressure to counter. They're one of the best countering team, maybe
But
the third best.
Changed
in the
what?
league.
It didn't change his tactics. That's why I called him a pussy, because of his tactics. The red card doesn't
What do you
change.
mean? He's
You're
won-
60 minutes
he's
into
won
the
Serie
game.
A, he's won-
You're
he's won a
60
Premier
minutes-
League.
You're 60 minutes into the game,
Yeah.
and you're sitting back on the edge of your box still. What tactics
Mate,
changed after
what
the
did-
red card?
What do you mean? What tactics change? They're a man down. They can't do their counter-attacking football. They
so what
literally went to
changed?
3 in the middle.
So what changed? They sat back still?
Yes,
Exactly.
they sat back, but they couldn't attack anymore. They couldn't. They could.
Were they
had no-
attacking before? Because I didn't see it. I
They
wasn't there
can't.
for
No,
it.
I'm saying when
I
they do
wasn't
the
there for it.
counter, how are they going to do it with 10 men?
I must have been watching last year's Arsenal game. 'cause
So
they weren't attacking.
talk about the first 62 minutes before the red card.
Yeah, it was Arsenal dominating at home as they should. Tottenham waiting to
What do you mean
counter
as
and
they
score
should?
goals.
Why is it as they should now?
What do you mean? You just said that Tottenham sit back. So when a team sits
Why
back,
is
what
it-
does it
yeah, but
mean?
why
It
is
means
it-
the
that's
other
fair.
team dominates the
Why
game.
is it as they should? though?
When we versus
Why don't
we
Tottenham
dominated.
come out and play? That's why I'm calling him a pussy, because Tottenham don't come out and play.
Yeah, but I'm
They
saying
did
that's
the same
his
against
tactic. That's what
Chelsea.
he does.
They did the same against
Why
Arsenal.
are you
now.
criticizing him? He's won leagues doing that. Why are you saying he's a pussy
I'm
now?
criticizing him because they're a team that's meant to be challenging for
Facts.
second.
Yeah,
first.
challenging, but in his way, the way he does it.
Yeah, and
So
he's-
why are you calling him a
and-
pussy now?
Can we
he's
say
a
that
pussy.
they're close? They're close to challenging based on that performance.
No,
No.
not a chance.
I think they're far away.
before the season
They're
starts
far away.
though. They should be.
Yeah, they should be.
Yeah, definitely.
Good recruitment.
So you got to criticize when this happens.
It's a better squad than last year.
Yeah,
And if you look at Arsenal versus Tottenham last year, different story.
exactly.
Yeah.
This weekend, domination,
You saw the way
which
he-
we expected.
You saw the way he acted last year when they beat Arsenal 3-0 at their own home ground.
Yeah,
He acted like that. They do that.
yeah. It's like,
But then
yeah.
this year
Nah,
they come to the Emirates.
different gravy, and that's for me the most impressive thing about Arsenal's performance was we imposed ourselves on the game quickly. I think there was a moment after we conceded the penalty goal where we're a bit
looked like
shaky
the
at the
tide was
back,
changing a little
but
bit.
yeah, but I think Saliba, he's shown so much maturity this year. I think he held it down in the back. I think if he wasn't there, we probably could have conceded again.
Absolutely.
But I mean, you look at Partey back in the side.
Incredible.
Talk
We
about
got
that,
we got a Partey in the side. He changes us. The way we break lines, the way he receives the ball, his ability to carry the ball and absorb pressure. He frees up Xhaka. He frees up Odegaard. Positionally, he's amazing.
Compare that to Bud's guy on the other side of
Talk about
the
it.
spectrum.
Let me just get this clear right now.
Compare it.
Once. I'm saying this one more time. I've never, ever shown hate or dislike to Partey at all. I think he's a good player, of course.
He didn't make the squad.
Seems
though.
like
He didn't make
But the squad I had was, who is a better 6? I said Højbjerg.
And
Yeah,
he showed
exactly.
you yesterday.
So that's
He
the
was-
disrespect and that's the hate right there.
Obviously, well, Højbjerg didn't play bad, but he didn't play good. But obviously, Partey was better on the day, and I salute him to that. Well done, Partey.
What do you think, Mike? Arsenal after watching that game, and this wasn't even the best Arsenal performance we've seen.
No.
I think this year we had better performances. Away to Brentford, I think was a
excellent.
lot more convincing.
Yeah.
There was another. I think that first game against Palace for maybe
electric.
apart from 20 minutes, Arsenal were incredible when that was away.
Yeah.
But this performance, it seemed like Tottenham could never get a grip of the game.
Nah.
And after that second goal went in, regardless of the red card, I thought Arsenal it was done. It was a lock off.
Facts. And you know what we need to talk about?
Please.
Jesus, Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was saying it during the game.
Put some respect on.
We have to.
Yeah.
See the way the guy moves?
I was saying it during the game. I said
Oh my
the only
goodness
reason
me.
we say things is because based off goal records and what we've
That's
seen. But if you're watching the game, right? We watch the game happen. Yes, one team plays more defensive, but you see what one guy does and you see how minimal impact the other guy had in the game. Harry Kane's meant to be a player who has impact on the game in terms of the build-up.
He can play deeper.
Yeah, exactly. He can play deeper. But
No
you
excuses.
see Jesus pick up the ball wide, pick up the ball deep. This guy,
1v1.
his effect
Oh
on
my
the game,
days.
he scored as well again. His effect on the game, if he doesn't score, he's still one of the best players on the park.
And I said this last week. My combined 11, I thought Jesus had to be in the team because
I
purely
rated
this
it.
year
I rated that.
he's been the most informed player aside from Haaland. And Haaland, that is goals only.
Purely.
And that's great. But
Yeah.
Jesus, in terms of overall play, creating chances, you see how much space he creates. He got in the box maybe 3 or 4 times. If he was clinical, like a top level striker,
He'll just score when he wants.
He would score
Oh, no,
2
true.
goals, 3 goals a game. If he had that finishing, he'd be up there with the likes of Benzema, Lewandowski. The amount of chances he creates for the team, how much space he provides, the other 2 wingers. He's been incredible this
Pressure
year.
he takes off the team as well.
Unbelievable.
By his hold up, by when he receives the ball, wins so many fouls. He drops in defensively, wins the ball back, wins a foul, gets the whole team up. They play. He's honestly so good.
Yeah. I think the next thing for him, though, is can he do it for like,
An extended period.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
can he do it for more than like a certain amount of games? Can he hold
like a
it?
season.
Yeah.
Like a big season. Is that
I
what
f-
you're saying?
Yeah, I feel like that's probably the difference between his level and like the top level strikers in the league.
I rate that, yeah.
Because
I back
Kane,
that.
we know by the end of the year he's gonna have
He'll have the goals.
exactly. He'll,
Yeah.
he'll be top 2, top 3.
Yeah.
So it's like, can Jesus keep this going? If it's not goals, can he also like contribute to games? As he's like playing good. Like he doesn't have to score a certain amount of goals. We're just saying like, can he just keep this going?
As a striker, that's
Yeah.
When
That's
when
what
does
you
the
need, though.
conversation become how much can a player do that it's like
You don't
alright,
need to
we
score.
can- yeah.
Is that what your
you don't
question
need
is?
to score. That's my thing. Because a player can do absolutely nothing,
and just score.
but if he scores,
Yeah.
and we've accepted that that's the case.
Facts.
So when can you have the conversation where it's the opposite? It's a player does so much in the game. The team's so much better. They're winning because of him, but his goals aren't the level of someone who does absolutely nothing but just scores. But people sit there and say that the player who has the 20 goals at the end of the
he's
season
better.
is better.
Facts. And that's I completely agree with that. Because I think if you look purely on right here, right now, as a player, who is better than Gabriel Jesus as a striker in the world right now? As a player.
What he's doing as a player.
As a player. As a player. Take out the goals. Obviously, it matters he's a striker. But in
does,
terms of
yeah.
what he does for the squad, defensively, attacking, the way he beats players, where he creates space for himself, other players, he's top tier. He's He has to be.
Yeah. I think it also depends on the team's system. For instance, as like Harry Kane, we've only seen him at Tottenham, so we don't know if he has other capabilities of like being able to do different stuff rather than just dropping in and getting it deep. Like we haven't seen him do anything else, but
Do you think if he was that type of player, he would have done it though?
I don't think at Tottenham.
With the amount of freedom that he gets
And
and,
I
he's
think-
afforded in that Tottenham side.
Yeah.
I think if Harry Kane was capable, which he's incredibly capable of picking a pass,
Oh, absolutely.
but in terms of movement,
That's the thing.
and I'm not sitting here saying after 7 games, 8 games that Jesus is a better striker than Harry Kane. Of course not. But as a player, this is showing that players can do a lot more, but unless they have the goals that match up, they won't be regarded as the best striker.
Yeah.
Because a player like Jesus, Benzema for years, they can do so much that impacts the game. And if you don't see their name on the score sheet at the end, it's average performance.
Yeah,
It's that's it.
And I think that's where real footballers or people who got ball knowledge can see that there's levels to these guys that don't get the credit because they're not just scoring.
It's like, of course we know that Son is a great player, right?
Clearly.
But the start of the season isn't that Son's like way worse of a player than he was. He just hasn't been scoring.
Exactly.
He scores 3 goals and it's like that. Like he scores a hat trick,
Yeah.
great goals. But the player you are isn't different.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
Just
lose
because
ability.
you score, just because your name's on the score sheet, you've scored. It doesn't mean you're now a much better player than you were before you were scoring.
Yeah.
And you see in the Arsenal game, Son and Kane completely quiet out of the game, no effect. Someone like Saka and Martinelli both 10 times more impact than he had. Not even talking about Jesus because his impact is just beyond another level.
It's different gravy.
Yeah, I think there's 3 players in the Arsenal team right now that are, if we get injuries to any one of the 3, Arsenal's level drops down significantly. Jesus, Partey, Saliba. If one of those 3 is injured, I think Arsenal considerably, if they're going into a game, they drop as favourites.
Because you know what? For me, Saliba raises. I think Gabriel's had an off season in terms of
I agree.
what he's been like at the back.
I agree.
I think Saliba covers him and raises his game. Even Ben White.
Absolutely.
So I think it's. I still can't believe how good Saliba is because I expected Gabriel to be the one to lift him up,
100%.
get to my level.
Yeah.
But it's almost like he surpassed his level, and now he's like, "You guys need to get to me."
Yeah.
Surpassed his level in pre-season.
Oh, it's crazy.
Absolutely.
And we can't just sit here and think it's a coincidence that Ben White looks so safe and solid at right back.
Facts.
He's literally got Saliba. I've been watching like all the Arsenal games. He is so consistent.
Unbelievable.
He plays as though nothing in the game ever phases him.
Unbelievable.
Obviously Bud's not going to be happy, but he plays as though it's the same aura that when Van Dijk's at his best. It's so similar. It feels as though anytime a ball goes in behind, no striker's ever going to beat him to the ball.
Worried.
Yeah.
Ever going to beat him. Anytime a ball comes in the box, never worried because he's always first to it. And it feels as though he's like a magnet to any ball that comes around the box. He wins, he clears. And his
Genius.
composure,
He's
beyond
versatile
his
as well.
age.
Yeah, he is.
As a centre back, he's able to, if it's like a dog fight, he can switch.
Yeah.
He can do those tackles. He
Yeah.
can be that guy that gets in, that gives it back to them aggressive strikers. Or if you want him to play calm,
Yeah.
he could be the ball passer. He could be the one that carries forward. He could be the one that picks a pass.
His composure, on both sides of the game is incredible. Quickly, where after watching that Arsenal performance against another team that is going to be high up when the season finishes, what do we think? Arsenal have maybe their toughest run will be October. I think if Arsenal get through October with a decent amount of points, then you have to consider that top 4 will be almost a shoe-in.
Yeah. 100%.
So Arsenal play Liverpool next week, which is normally
Big test.
0 chance winning.
Yeah, but now it's open.
This season might be the first season as an Arsenal fan I've gone into the game being like, I were the favourites for this game. Even last year we were on a 10-match unbeaten
They
streak.
handled us.
They
Gave us the work.
the game was done, wrapped up. But this season, regardless of who Liverpool play, regardless of who's fit, I truly believe Arsenal will win the game.
That also has to do with how bad Liverpool have been this year as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's what it is, really.
For both sides, I think this is a psychological game whoever wins this or whoever loses,
I definitely agree.
it's not gonna end for them like good. Because you've only got a month before the break
for the World Cup.
So
yeah,
you're looking at what, another 4 or 5 games after that. And
because this isn't a Liverpool topic, but if we beat Arsenal away, I think that's like
what you need.
That's going to propel us to getting
I agree.
better results. But if we lose,
It's a big game.
If we lose, that's I'm telling you right now, that's going to be like a nail in the coffin. Like before the World Cup,
one team stays rising, or continues to rise, and one team will just. That's like they've hit the lowest.
I feel as though for Arsenal, it's not that bad.
Yeah,
because,
I was going to say.
Because Arsenal's goal coming into the season is not winning.
100%.
Yeah. So I think the damage that you're going to take is people are going to say Arsenal can't play against the big teams.
That's what I was going to say.
And they're going to say, and then I assume City is going to go ahead of them, right?
That's what I mean. So it's like.
But the damage isn't that significant because at the end of the day, right now you don't think Arsenal are going to win the league. Right now you don't think Arsenal are going to win the league.
No.
Yeah.
So realistically, it's like, all right, the fun, the enjoyment, the excitement goes down a bit because you're not top anymore.
But no, lastly, I just wanted to give a shout out to the man himself, Granit Xhaka. I've had a big love-hate relationship with this guy, but this season, he's brought the leadership we needed. I think he's an unsung hero. I think the reason why we look so good is because, one, he's playing in a much more high position. But two, I think he's brought his leadership or his energy into games, and it's really lifted us. And I think, Granit Xhaka, man, I'm going to give you a round of applause because, he's turned it around.
Mitch, jump up and down quickly.
He's turned around.
I think he's misunderstood. Now people are finally giving him his flowers.
I think for me, if he can minimize like errors, careless errors, he jumps from a good midfielder to a first name on the team sheet type player.
Oh, absolutely.
Because even for the pen, I'm like, Xhaka, you got to clear this. And Gabriel, reckless, but those little errors where he like gives the ball away unnecessarily, it still winds me up. But in saying that, he's been incredible this year. No players, like I said last week, no player has been better than him consistently. In the Arsenal games. So,
facts.
For you, quickly, where'd Arsenal finish?
Second.
Damn.
I'm going to say third. Only because of our squad depth.
Who finishes second?
That's a good point.
I don't know.
Because this Tottenham team is not finishing second.
You're forgetting one club, baby.
I want to say second. I believe second, but I know that with the World Cup, with the transfer window, we could be disappointed. And I think the difference between us coming first, second, or outside of that is literally squad depth. So I think realistically third for now.
And that's
if we can go at the end of October and we're still in this position, then
second. And make 2 signings, second, easily.
And
third.
You reckon third?
Third.
And I don't even need to know who's jumping them. Do you guys want to talk about the City game a little bit, or?
Yeah, let's talk about it a little bit. I think MJ's point on squad depth has given the best segue into the game.
Completely. Because we saw maybe the biggest example, the best example of squad depth I've ever seen.
I couldn't believe it.
City go into this derby.
Oh my goodness me.
On the back of, I think I read the stat, it was like United have won the last maybe 5 or 6 games away at the Etihad. So already you're thinking, especially how United have played this year, smash and grab. Against Arsenal, against Liverpool, against all the games they've won, it's let's sit, we'll create 3 or 4 chances, we'll take 2, we'll win.
Against Leicester.
Exactly. They probably go into that game against City, they look at the lineups and they're like, all right, Haaland's in, But at the back, they got Ake, Akanji. No Rodri, so no defensive midfielder. They're playing Gundogan,
No Diaz.
Bernardo, no Diaz,
No Laporte.
No Stones.
No
Carl
Stones.
Walker injured after 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You're like,
It's going to be a breeze.
Shut up.
set up for United to come there and take points.
Yeah.
Game over. Game over inside 9 minutes.
And the United didn't listen to the warning. Gundogan hit the post.
A post early.
They're like, nothing. 2 minutes later, pow.
And that is completely the difference between Arsenal and City. Because
Absolutely.
Arsenal started the game identical when they went to Old Trafford. Couldn't score. then United hit. Took one chance.
That's it.
City came there. Their first chance hit the post. Second chance goal. Foden goal.
And also, Arsenal go to United without their starting 6. You see the difference.
Big difference.
City play against United
don't
without 5 of their starters, and it's absolute torture for United.
Players that didn't start in that game for City, and this just speaks volumes of squad depth. Diaz, Laporte,
They walk into
Mahrez,
every game.
Calvin Phillips, Rodri. Like, we have to be real. All of those players, if they don't start, and you're still winning the game 6-3, and 6-3 was, we'll take our foot off the
They just took the
off
piss.
Yeah.
We'll
100%.
make all our subs
In one go.
take off our players, take the piss out of you.
Bring on our kids.
That's so
Nah,
disrespectful. In a derby, cuz
6-1. If the game is 6-1, I don't care what the final score. The final score could have finished 6-5. City won that game already.
Oh, yeah.
They knew.
the game was done at half
Oh,
time.
my days.
If you go in at half time 4-0 up, the foot's off the pedal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The foot's up. So if you get a couple consolation goals at the end, that don't mean shit. That doesn't mean shit to me.
Yeah.
Haaland, Bud.
Wow. What do you even say? Like, he just does shit. And that ball that he played for Foden's goal.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell? Where did that come from?
For real.
That's confidence.
That's it.
That's the best confidence you'll ever have in your life.
Yeah,
That's 100%.
100%.
That's De Bruyne. I thought that was De Bruyne. I quickly looked at it. I
But
was
De
like,
Bruyne's pass,
Nah.
what are the strikers getting that ball?
Bruv.
Yeah.
Nobody.
One step, not even a step. The ball's in his feet. Perfect. And I'm watching Haaland. The thing that amazed me so much is usually when a striker's back post like sliding in for a goal, they're just like sliding. You watch him, he slides, and as he's like moving, he stays so ready for the ball, and he's literally finishing the ball. He's like
His
tapping it in.
core and balance is out of this world.
He's a machine.
Yeah, nah.
He's not wowing you with his ability. He's not.
He's never ever in a game mixing ambition with ability.
Nah.
He knows
Shout out
what he's
to
good
Nana.
at.
Yeah.
that's it.
Stays out when he needs to stay out.
Absolutely.
Oh my
You
God.
saw any other striker in that situation where City have won the ball, they're breaking, De Bruyne gets the ball. Any other player or striker, they're trying to come to feet. They're trying to find the ball.
Yeah.
He sees De Bruyne pick up the ball. He doesn't even go near the ball. Peels off Varane, back post. The ball comes in,
Unbelievable.
finish.
There you go.
Unbelievable.
The header he scored, he knew it was in. He started celebrating
And-
straight away.
You know, who else? Who else? Before the season starts, they say, which game are you looking forward to the most? He says, the Manchester Derby, of course.
Of course. And the way he speaks.
Like you said, confidence plays a massive part because at the moment, if you know you're going to score one every single game, not score one, if you for one know you're going to score every game, you're going into the game with nothing can phase you.
Yeah, nothing.
He's not arrogant as well in the way he's confident. He's just confident in he's gonna score.
He knows.
He knows his
he's gonna score.
ability.
You saw in the Dortmund game in Champions League, where they go, oh well, the journalist goes, oh, the defense knows you very well. Obviously, they know how to stop you, and he goes, no, like obviously they don't know how to stop me. I scored.
That's what I mean.
They can't stop me.
He said the same. United. He said, if De Bruyne gets me the ball, if he finds me the ball, I'll score.
Yeah. For me, arrogance is like a player who doesn't have... Arrogance for me is when Marcus Rashford drops into the midfield to pick up the ball, 2 step overs,
After
try and
he
pick
scored.
a pass. That's not your game.
Yeah.
Confidence and knowing your ability is Haaland knowing he's going to score before the game
Haaland
starts.
every second of the
He's
game.
not changing his game.
No.
He's not making movements. He's not... Does Haaland come deep to receive the ball and take plays on? No.
After he scores, he plays the exact same.
The
You don't
exact
see him
same.
try and like be
That's what I
mad,
mean.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Exact same movements every minute of the game. That's what's so impressive about him.
And confidence is knowing, like, your teammates are gonna do what they're meant to do as well. Like that De Bruyne pass. De Bruyne is a prime example of just follow, like, continue your run, don't slow down, go the exact same
Routine
pace.
now, bud.
Just go, just do it, and it just falls to you. Like if you're Haaland and you got De Bruyne, you just know run. Like if he says run there, just run there. Just listen to him.
Yeah.
And you get it.
And the thing is, one thing I've taken away from these 8 games is, think about the amount of times where we've been like, Foden should have squared him.
Yeah.
Foden should have set him up. When they score, both of them score or set each other up, it's like they're best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, if at the start you're like, this
They
guy's
must-
trying to sabotage me.
Yeah.
But you look at him And they are enjoying each other's company. They're loving playing together.
That's what I mean. And yeah, you can tell he gets frustrated when he doesn't get the balls in the areas he wants in games. But that's just because I think he just believes that
in himself.
Yeah. And he believes that they can do better.
Yeah.
So he's not like annoyed at them for not doing it. He's just annoyed that it didn't
He
happen.
knows if the opportunity came.
Yeah.
He would be done.
Exactly, yeah.
And also, I think Foden deserves a shout out because I definitely don't give him I'm very critical of Foden. I think when he doesn't play well, when he goes missing, I'll be one of the first people to say it doesn't get mentioned.
Yeah.
But also, if you score a hat-trick in the
At his
derby,
age as well.
you score a hat-trick in the derby,
Yeah.
I've got to say something.
Oh, yeah.
So I just thought I had to mention that.
Yeah. Doesn't mean you need to start for England yet. Just relax.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Take a seat back. Just relax.
And this City team, just quickly to wrap it up, is the main reason why I've never believed we can win the league.
Yeah, 100%.
It's because every game they look so assured that they're going to score 3 or 4 goals a game.
Yeah.
I think there was a stat that it's been like 20 games in a row where they've scored 3 goals at home or something like that.
The thing is,
Maybe I made that up.
without Liverpool,
I wouldn't be
these
surprised.
past 5 years, it's a farmers league.
It has to be.
It is. Of course, you want to say competitive for whatever, competitive, great, best players. Realistically, Guardiola has turned the most competitive league in the world into a farmers league. He has.
It has to be.
Let's
be real.
How can, at the beginning of the season, right, we fully expect City to win all 3 competitions, all 4 competitions. You expect them to win Carabao, you expect them to win FA Cup, you expect them to win the league, and you expect them to win Champions. They haven't won Champions League. But at the start of the season, they're everyone's favourite to win. This guy's turned the league into a farmers league.
Yeah.
Facts. I didn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
But now when you think about it, when you break it down, it might. I think the Premier League might have to be a farmers league.
Yeah, because we give shit to all the other league. People were saying La Liga is a farmers league because 3 teams or 2 teams are competing for the title.
Yeah. It's the exact same.
Look at this. 1 team's competing. Liverpool won 1 league.
Yeah, Liverpool won 1 league in that time.
Yeah.
We need to quickly... I've been going through Twitter. I've seen absolute madness after the game. Especially the United game, but even after the Arsenal one. Confidence has made people say...
It's a hell of a drug, man.
Some of the crazy
Hell of a
stuff.
drug.
Clout and confidence together has made people say
Be careful because Wilfred Zaha will get upset.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. Clout.
Why do you think I wore this shirt today, dude? 24 on the back. Reese.
Reese, baby.
Yeah, so basically a few wins and people on the timeline were reckless. Talking reckless. I want to hear at the moment, with how the season's gone, World Cup coming up, big season in all the leagues, a prediction that you think is genuinely going to happen. All right? Like, I want to hear something bold, something,
All right.
assertive.
Yeah.
I mean, what's your
Check
prediction
this
for the
out.
rest of the season?
This one that I'm going to do, guys, is it hits home. This one hits home. As a Liverpool fan, I watch every game, You get to see performances, you get to see players. You also get to see which players aren't performing. And for me, my bold prediction is that Mohamed Salah does not score 15 goals this season in the league. That's a bold prediction based off him never scoring under 20.
I thought you were going to say something else, which I had.
But now listen to this.
Oh, no.
I'm equating Mohamed Salah's season this season to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's season before he leaves Arsenal. Not the half season, the season before, where you see that Aubameyang is a shell of the player he is. Once his goals have dried up, his output's dried up, he is a horrible, horrible, horrible player. Yeah. Mohamed Salah this season is going to be that player. We're going to regret so much that we gave away Sadio Mane and kept Salah. We gave Salah the money now. He's locked in. We signed Darwin. That on its own, to me, has made one of the worst transfer windows for us in the history of football. In 1 year, we signed Andy Carroll. So just so you know, it's not even a prediction. It's my bold take and prediction. Salah's not netting 15 league goals. Hate all you want, whatever. I saw someone say, I missed the goal scoring Salah, right? I said, yeah, me too. Then I read the rest of his thing. He said, he's turned into an amazing playmaker and contributor. But I just wish he was the goal scoring machine. And I said, I knew for a fact he hasn't watched one single game. He's just seen Salah as 3 assists or 4 assists this season. You are one of the biggest idiots I've ever seen
If
in
he's
my
still
life.
alive. Yeah.
Because if you think Mohamed Salah has turned into some assisting, playmaking, someone who contributes to
winger.
anything, literally a winger, someone who contributes to anything more than putting the ball in the back of the net, he hasn't.
I feel like yours is a bit safe.
You think that's safe?
I feel like there's more to that one that you didn't want to say, but oh, okay.
Bro, I just said literally one of our top 5 best ever players in the history of our football is going to have the same season as Aubameyang did 2 years ago.
Yeah, I still
In my notes, I said that Firmino will score more goals than Salah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's a bold prediction.
Yeah,
That is a very
that's
bold
what I'm
prediction.
saying. That's what I was saying. I reckon Firmino, based on the way he plays, based on what Liverpool don't have, I think he could score. I think he could be a top goal scorer.
Yeah, with 11.
Do you want to go or do you want me to go?
Nah, Mike, was that yours or you got another?
No, that was one of mine.
Okay.
But since you brought up Liverpool,
give me
My-
your boldest one.
my boldest one I'm gonna say is Leicester won't get relegated.
Won't get relegated.
Won't get relegated.
Okay.
Here's why.
Okay.
I think the Leicester board will realise that they don't want that championship smoke, that they'll make big signings after the World Cup, 1. 2, I think when you look at the squad, I think the starting team isn't too bad. You know what I mean? Realistically, they've
not.
got
No,
goal
it's
scorers. The midfield is decent. Defensively, they're okay.
Yep.
But they're decent.
Yeah.
I think once they start to hit form, Leicester will be fine. So yeah, I think Leicester won't get relegated. Despite them, one win? No wins?
No wins.
Yeah, no wins. And they're rock bottom.
Disgraceful.
They won't get relegated.
Disgraceful.
1 point from 8.
I mean, if Newcastle didn't get relegated last season, they finished literally 8th.
They're 1 point from 24, I think.
Yikes. It's not looking good.
What are you two saying? What are you lot
Bud, you
saying?
got something bolder?
I want you to go first. Oh, do you want me to go? I'll go.
Go.
This one I've been thinking about for a while.
Okay.
If you guys watch Let Him Shoot a lot, you know that I have a hot take on Liverpool.
Yeah, you do.
I have an agenda against VVD.
Did you say he has an agenda?
Yeah.
His decline apparently is everyone that supports Liverpool has the same shit. What's his name? Stevie Wonders has. Apparently they're all blind. They can't see it.
Eesh.
But my bold prediction is Liverpool are not making the top 4.
Yeah,
It's not that bold.
Listen, you went. That's a bit safe.
To me.
To the safest.
That's not safe.
Safest.
It is.
Right now, at this point in the season,
It's
if
safe.
you said that at the start of the season,
Okay.
That's the boldest.
Yeah.
You're
That's-
Nostradamus.
genius.
Budstradamus.
yeah.
Oh,
that's
so
just
you
normal
want-
aerial font.
Bud
You want
Stradamus.
deep, like in the bag ones.
Yeah.
So, this one I've been keeping in because I've been waiting for the World
Reload
Cup.
it.
Yeah.
Reload this one.
yeah.
I've been keeping it. Ronaldo
Okay.
will. This is a two part.
Okay.
Ronaldo will leave Manchester United in
January.
after he's won the World Cup.
Damn. Now,
Someone
to
asked
be
me
fair
what-
though,
Yeah.
go.
Someone asked me why.
Why?
I think right now
Squad's not bad.
he's hit a slump.
That's bolder.
Clearly, you can see it. He's not the same person.
Mm-hmm.
Not just on the field. He just seems a bit off. I think the passing of his unborn child had something to do with that. Clearly, but I think once he gets into the World Cup, you know what this guy's like in major competitions. I think he's somewhat accepted the fact that he's not going to play for United between now and November. Like the games he's wanted, he's not going to play the games he's wanted between now and November. I think he's going to shift his focus into Portugal. He's not going to be an amazing player, but I feel like
Does he start for Portugal, do you think?
yeah, 100. What do you mean he's going to start for Portugal?
They got talent, bro.
He started every game in the.
I feel
these
like if Cristiano Ronaldo
internationals.
starts for Portugal, they're taking a big dent in their challenges.
With the squad that they have,
No chance.
Huh?
with the squad that they have,
Yeah.
because it's
Who
not like
started?
it's not like when they brought Quaresma back and the squad was
So it's
horrible.
like, yeah.
Their squad's
Now
hard.
they've got a great squad.
Yeah.
So you're taking away the chance of players that are on their game at the moment.
Yeah,
This doesn't matter, man. I don't care if we ruin Jota. I know who you're thinking. Jota has to play. Jota can sit on the bench, or if he wants to turn into a proper left winger, he can go play left wing. I don't care.
Where's Rafael?
Leao.
That's what I mean.
Leao's
So-
cold.
Jota is, like everyone said, is the worst left winger.
Where's Felix playing?
Zhao.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I'm telling you, the squad is better without Cristiano Ronaldo. It's
Yeah.
not. We're
I
not
think
just
so.
going to
Better
pretend
without
that because he had this.
You're not gonna. You can't sit here and tell me that. Okay, they could be better, but he's gonna start no matter what.
I'm
And I
saying
think they're gonna win the World
I'm
Cup.
saying, should he start?
No.
Oh,
He
definitely.
will start.
Yeah, but he will start.
Which is
I don't know.
This guy's a
Crazy.
different guy when it comes to trophies.
Not the World Cup though.
He is.
He's had one good World Cup campaign in his career. He's had a long career.
Yeah, and he's about to win it.
Okay.
Yeah.
If Portugal win the World Cup, Cristiano Ronaldo is a bench player in the final.
that's a big shout, man.
Yeah. If Portugal come
Okay.
close to winning the World Cup,
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo is not having a.
So you think the World Cup final, you're gonna bench Cristiano Ronaldo?
if they want to be good, yeah. If they want to win it, yeah.
So why would he play the other games, right?
I'm not saying he's playing. I'm saying he's not playing the other games.
I think he's gonna
Unless
play.
the group's they're already through in the group
Because you see what he did to that Spain?
4 years ago.
Yeah, what did he do to Spain?
So 4 years ago, we're talking about Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, well, World Cups every 4
We're
years.
comparing a
clearly.
33-year-old
So what are you
Ronaldo
saying?
to a 37-year-old Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Cool. If that's what we're doing, cool.
Whose BMI age is 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's clearly nothing
So-
to do. I think it's more
So do you just think his decline is just
Psychological.
down to him not playing well?
psychological, yeah.
Cool.
Not
So
his ability.
the guy who's the most consistent with he's throughout his career
Ever.
from 22
Top two
to
of all time.
34. Now suddenly it's just down to not because of age,
Psychological.
it's psychological.
Yeah,
Right.
100%.
So the most mentally strong guy, it's down
you're-
to
guy
it's
ever
psychological.
That's
Yeah.
ever played football.
You're just repeating now.
It's down to psychological. I just wanted to make sure that you were saying Cristiano Ronaldo's
Cristiano Ronaldo
slump is
psychological.
psychological.
Bang. I'll look into this camera. You want me to look at the
it's
other one
not,
too? I'll
it's not
look
down
at
to aging, it's psychological.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll see when you hear Sui in the World Cup final and I'm running down the street.
What street? We don't live together.
If Ronaldo scores,
How would I hear
if
you?
Ronaldo wins the World Cup, you got to get a Ronaldo tattoo. How about that? How about that for biggest?
If Ronaldo wins World Cup, you got to drink a beer on camera.
If Ronaldo wins the World Cup, you got to admit that VVD. I'm right about VVD and that he's hopeless. He's shocking.
I'll do that. If Ronaldo wins the World Cup, I'll give you.
I don't want money. I just want you to say
If Ronaldo
VVD
wins the
shit.
World Cup, I will. I don't know. What's something crazy that I can do?
Admit VVD.
That doesn't mean
is
shit to me.
Okay, man.
Well, Jeremy, you use something for your bold prediction, mate.
My bold prediction. I've got two. My first one is that I think the England team will get knocked out in the round of 16.
Yeah,
I rate that.
I agree.
I don't know if that's too bold based
Yeah.
on form.
Not
Yeah.
bold enough.
But I think they'll go through the group struggling. They'll scrape through in second. I think they play
in second, who's in their group?
France. They have America,
Who will be all right?
Shit. Pulisic.
Iran, and
America got
someone
the
else.
work the other day by
England,
Oh,
are
yeah,
gonna finish,
yeah.
England are going to finish second in the group. They're going to go through. I think they play France, and they're going to get.
You mean
knocked out.
Australia?
No, not Australia.
Yeah. We're top in the group, mate. England versus us, we knock them out. Imagine we knock out for England. Far out. Denal cry.
And we beat France.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
My second bold prediction was, I think by the time Vinicius Jr. is finished with his career, he'll be a top 3 Brazilian player of all time.
So we need to put that one in a vault for 30 years
Yeah.
and then come back and watch.
So,
No, I back that.
who falls out of it? For you, who's in it right now? Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Neymar?
Yeah.
And which one of them falls out? Ronaldinho?
Yeah, absolutely.
So interesting.
I thought,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
Vinicius, so you're saying Vinicius surpasses Ronaldinho by the end of his career?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love Ronaldinho, but Vinicius right now, his level is just
It's
a
insane.
joke.
He's stupid.
It's a joke. The way he's playing is a joke.
I think Vinicius grabs a couple Ballon d'Ors.
And
in his
then
life.
there's
Yeah.
so many people he needs to pass before to get to Ronaldinho.
Yeah,
Kaka, of course.
You know, like
Rivaldo.
there's players.
Yeah,
So I'm saying
Rivaldo.
Vinicius is going to be a better player by the time he finishes his career than Kaka,
Yeah.
Roberto Carlos,
Rivaldo,
Well,
Cafu, Dani Alves.
Romario,
Cafu.
Hopefully he doesn't go down the party lifestyle.
Nah,
Nah, he looks.
I think
He looks level-headed.
Yeah.
Because he's got a training team around him.
Yeah.
They keep him in check.
And I feel like he's
different. He's built different.
he's at Madrid.
Remember
very
how
young.
Ronaldo, Pato said when he got to Milan that they
there's Kaka and-
Ronaldo said, yeah,
Oh,
you
no.
can either come sit with us or you can go sit with Kaka and the church boys.
church boys?
That's where Vinicius is sitting. I'm telling
You
you.
can party or you can go church.
Yeah.
He said.
Yeah.
And Vinicius, for me, will be a top 3 Brazilian player of all time by the time he finishes his career.
That's a bold
crazy,
shout, man.
Yeah.
But I
That's a bold
completely
shout
agree.
and I like it a
completely
lot.
agree.
Another little quick one.
Yeah, go. I like this. Rattle
because your
off.
first one was shit.
Rattle off.
Steven Gerrard staying to January. Steven will stay. Aston Villa get relegated.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think they keep him to the whole season and they get relegated?
Yeah. Or they release him at the end when they think they can salvage it, but they'll get relegated.
Regardless.
Yeah, they're Aston Villa going down.
That's a good
That game last night was probably the worst Premier League game I've
Yeah,
watched in my life.
that's a top 3 worst games.
Someone said, what's his name? Nah, I don't want to butcher this name, bro. I can't butcher it.
Spell it.
The guy that played for United, the other one.
Park Ji-sung.
Yeah. I didn't want to.
Oh my
Really
god.
scared.
They were saying
Can you believe that?
Yeah, over Yaya. Yeah, that's crazy.
Can you believe that?
Park.
Someone said Park over Yaya Toure. Like, not just one person. I even clicked on their bio. They weren't Asian.
They were they were Korean. I would have been
I
sure
promise.
of Korean.
I thought, all right.
They were Korean.
I thought, all right. If they're Korean, sure. Because I'll do some reckless shit. Say Tim Cahill all time.
You got to
all
back
time.
your guy.
Yeah, of course. I'll say.
But also, like, yeah, you can
don't have
get
to.
away with that funny shit. Like, it's
Yeah,
funny.
I'm saying Tim Cahill all time World Cup.
If you're
team,
not
you know?
Korean, respectfully, if you're not Korean, there's no way you can think Park should be in any all-time 11 unless it's all-time Korean 11.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
all time
Only
Asian
all-time
11.
11 Park would be in, Korean 11 and
Asian 11.
Asian 11.
Oh yeah.
And maybe Asian 11 we're slotting someone else in that position. Maybe Honda's going in.
Nah.
KSK.
Yeah, Honda could go in. Honda, Kagawa, they're both them.
Yeah.
Kagawa Prime is
Yeah, hard.
wipe the floor with Park.
Yeah.
It's hard. Yeah.
But we might need to do Oceania Asian 11.
Yeah, we might have
Yeah.
to.
Next episode.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe
Yeah,
that.
I couldn't believe
Pogba
that.
wouldn't even get into that. Trent wouldn't even.
Isn't it
get
crazy that my bold prediction already came off from the start of the year?
Oh, I got another one. This one, I think Trent is not going to the World Cup.
Yeah, it's not that bold.
It's not that bold.
Yeah. It's
But I think it's what's the word I'm looking for?
Your prediction's as bold as you, mate.
It's the thing is loading and it's like at 93% right now. He's not gonna go.
Yeah.
So you're just
So it's not
7%.
that bold.
So it's not bold at all.
It's bold. It's definitely bold.
It's at 93% loading.
But it's bold.
I'll bring you a tissue box when you start crying.
You think I give a shit about Trent going World Cup? You can rest, cuz.
Yeah.
Maybe work on these defenders.
Let him shoot. Was in attendance for the Australia Cup final. Who sent us the tickets, bud? For the game?
Dirt bike. Was it? Was it dirt bike?
thought you were going
I just have a quick message to the Australia Cup, the hosts. Next time there's an Australia Cup game, big game like that, we got to be in a box.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Just nothing stupid, nothing ridiculous. But if you're seeing what we're putting out for your cup, we love the cup as much as anyone.
Love the cup.
Love the cup.
We love the cup more than any
Like,
podcast does.
I'll send you the link to my beautiful story about the cup.
Yeah.
But the next time we're in attendance at an Australia Cup game, there's no way we're sitting in general.
no row G stuff.
Yeah.
We
None
need
of that
box.
shit.
So, yeah, basically, Dirt Bike. I think Dirt Bike and Archie Thompson, maybe.
Yeah.
They got us the tickets.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Viduka.
Viduka,
yeah, Viduka.
We got the tickets, basically, went up to Sydney for the game. That stadium's nice.
Very
That
nice. Great for football.
Parramatta Stadium.
Grass carpet.
Great for
Carpet.
football.
Yikes.
We rocked up. We were a bit late because, like, so many dudes wanted fucking photos and shit out the front.
Bud was outside saying Elon, everything.
We were kind of late, so we rocked up. We walked in, we look, and we instantly packed out. Behind the goal, packed out. We're like, far out.
All.
These MacArthur fans are crazy. We look.
Wait a second.
Hold on. Is someone singing MacArthur song? We look to the left, MacArthur fans. 48 in total.
Not even.
They couldn't.
Behind the goal.
They couldn't
Not
get to
even.
50.
No.
We look again. Bud's doing this.
Some of them bought double tickets.
I thought we were. Honestly, I thought we were at a bloody.
United was BVB.
Bro, I thought we had a Dinamo Zagreb game, Champions League.
Yeah.
Because I looked at the whole thing.
They had the tifo.
Oh my God.
Sheesh.
Bro.
Yeah. You know what should have happened? The cameraman should have had the game from behind.
Behind the MacArthur goal.
Just behind the
Absolutely.
Because how can. This is something. Obviously, MacArthur fans that were there. You guys were there. So we're not putting you down.
Yeah.
But tell me how.
Respectfully.
We're going to a game with the MPL side playing against an A-League side in the biggest game of this A-League side's whole career, their whole
Facts.
organizations, since they've become a club, right? You look to the right, you see Europe level atmosphere.
Yep.
Absolutely.
You look to the
Loud.
left. You look to the left and you see MPL level atmosphere, MPL 2 level atmosphere. I've seen bigger crowds at MPL games, definitely.
Yeah.
You see
For real.
at the other games in FFA Cup, in Australia Cup.
Active support than
Facts.
Than MacArthur.
Yeah.
Facts.
The game before, the semi.
Azani's coming off the field clapping
Yeah.
20 people.
Yeah.
You've got someone who played in the World Cup clapping 20 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
While the other side, the booing is so loud you can't hear anything else.
Yeah. He felt intimidated. He had to come off.
Imagine, bro.
MacArthur won the game 2-0. Goals from Toure and the player of the game, De Villa.
Yep.
Player of the game? I don't know, but I know there was a...
De Villa, Bacchus was good.
Shout
But
out
De Villa
Bacchus, man.
Bacchus
Yeah.
went off early.
Man.
De Villa was
Tiny.
pulling strings.
It was.
Yeah.
He was incredible. They beat Sydney United end to the fairy tale, end to the dream run. Sydney United in parts were good, but I think it showed that it was a long season for them.
Yeah.
Long season.
Yeah,
Legs
really.
looked tired.
Yeah.
Trafiro came on nice. Little cameo.
Oh, Trafiro, I promise, technical ability. Out of the midfielders that were on the field, when he was on the field, he's outstanding. The way he can control a game,
Yeah.
obviously not at his best,
Yeah.
not at his fittest.
He's aged.
But the way he can control the game from deep as well, he looked great.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
But
2 penalties, like you look at it, obviously both penalties,
Clear. Yeah.
not good decisions. But
Yeah.
that's obviously the difference between
it is.
MPL.
no,
and
they were
A-League.
pens.
I'm saying they were both penalties. So that's what I'm saying. That the difference in errors
Yeah.
Yeah.
is you can see.
Yeah,
Decision
absolutely.
making, yeah.
Absolutely. But overall, good game.
Glad we were there.
Yeah.
16,000 people, I think, which is the second highest attendance for FFA
Yeah.
Cup final game.
Second highest attendance for an FFA Cup game.
If that was in a 20,000 seat stadium, it would have been rocking.
That's what we need.
Rocking.
Yeah.
Like if that's in Bournemouth
That is-
Oh.
type
Done.
stadium,
That's
I think
done.
Adelaide, like Hindmarsh,
Yeah.
if that's in something like
I
that.
mentioned to Jeremy, imagine they had the game at Sydney United's ground.
Right, it would have been.
Oh, that would have been
That would have been
crazy atmosphere.
That would have been torture for the MacArthur
Yeah.
players.
It would have been different game.
Yeah.
Different
Gravy, bro.
Yeah. Absolutely. Obviously, reports today. You guys have probably seen all the reports.
It just shadows. It just shadows what could have been such a great spectacle and what is such a great thing for Australian football, such a great thing for football in general, right?
Absolutely.
yeah.
It shadows it. Go through.
And if you went to the game as a Sydney United fan and weren't involved in anything that we're about to say, you shouldn't feel away at all.
Oh, no way.
yeah,
But if this is like jarring you a bit, it's probably because
For a reason.
you yeah.
and we're not talking about the flares because
Flair's hectic.
I like
You
it.
can-
hectic.
As,
doing
as
that,
long as
actually.
everyone's alive,
Safe. Nothing
Flair's
happened.
are hectic.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's not what we're talking about.
But because reports after the game that Dwight York received monkey chance.
Oh, no.
Toure received monkey chance.
I
That's
just
why
wanna
he did-
say-
that's why he did that celebration.
I just want to say that is one of the, let alone Australian football,
Yeah.
all of football, that's one of the coldest celebrations I've ever seen. Nets in front of the whole Sydney United faithful.
The ultras.
The whole thing doesn't just go to the corner to celebrate, goes directly in front of the crowd and does this.
Yeah.
That's cold.
And I don't know if that's why I did it, but Toure, if you did that celebration because of that, cold.
Oh, that's
Cold penalty as well.
The
That's
celebrate, the pen was good.
Yeah,
Celebration,
confidence,
cold.
young
Yeah.
player, confidence.
and decent game from you.
yeah.
But yeah, multiple reports of fucking salutes to
Yeah.
the
Nazi
Hitler
salute.
salute.
Hitler salutes.
oh, no.
And then to begin the game, you're booing the welcome to country.
Exactly. Respectfully, there's absolutely no need.
Yeah, don't. Yeah,
We're not arguing when no one's arguing against your support. No one's arguing against the passion. No one's arguing against the atmosphere that the fans brought to the game. But the things that we're arguing against, if you have a problem with that, you're the problem.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And I think
Facts.
ultimately, like, we all come from whatever culture. You know,
Exactly.
you gotta embrace your culture when you're in different countries. We all come from different countries. You want to embrace who we are.
100%.
But I think there's got to be a level of respect to, you know what, these are athletes, these are coaches,
They're people.
these are people, the other people in the stadium, you know, racist abuse, whatever it is. It's just, it's not really part of the game. It doesn't make sense as to why that's
Shouldn't be
a
part of
go-to.
life, man.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
And at the end of the day, you're overshadowing the biggest day in recent history for
the club.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because now, as much as you don't like it, the club is tied to that image.
Yeah.
When it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. They've worked hard. The players have worked hard all season.
Exactly.
The coaching staff has worked hard. All the kids that go to support,
Yeah.
they've worked hard, and they don't deserve to be painted with the same brush. You know.
Exactly.
yeah.
And we don't know obviously how many it was. We don't know what the number is. But for the booing to be loud enough for the welcome to country, there's got to be a substantial amount of people.
Yeah.
And obviously we're not saying it's everyone.
No.
Because we know it's not
exactly like what we said. If you're feeling a way about these comments, then you know you've probably added to that.
Yeah.
You've probably
100%.
had action similar that you're like, oh, well, that's not why I'm doing it, blah, blah, blah. But obviously, there's a respectful way to go about any sort of support. If you're supporting your team, you can be this isn't piss taking, this isn't jeering, this isn't booing players.
Because we're all for
That creates atmosphere.
heckling, booing players. Like that shit is atmosphere. If
Pro
you're
players can take that.
Exactly. If you're a professional player, some players even look forward to playing in front of that kind of environment.
They feed
but
off
when there's obviously a line, and they, that's the line.
And certain people cross that line.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't be
And
there.
this isn't just stories that people were at the game. They think they heard this. They think they saw this.
This is on camera.
You're caught in
What is
4K,
cuz?
cuz.
Yeah, 4K.
4K.
Yeah.
4K behind the goal as well, cuts.
That's crazy.
You know, in the corner of the stadium.
But Sydney United should obviously be proud. The players should be proud.
Yeah, man, they killed it.
The majority of the support should be proud.
Yeah.
First team we can't forget in
They
the Australian
killed it,
Cup
man.
final. That's from MPL.
Killed it.
We've been waiting for that moment. This whole
Gave MacArthur a game.
gave him a game because this whole run, right?
After a
we've been
long
saying,
season.
imagine, and they did it. So they deserve the most amount of credit that we can even offer, that anyone can offer.
But from Mohamed Toure to another Aussie who's absolutely shocked the world.
Wow.
Shocked the world. Wait,
Nah, this is different.
What's the saying? What did he say?
What happened, mate?
What happened, mate?
Garang Kuol signed for Newcastle United. He getting that different money. Different. That's a different signing. That is, regardless of what you might think about the transfer related to when Arzani went City, related to Moy going City, I don't think it's that. I think
Especially because it's in January. That's my thing.
it's in January. It's to a team that has just secured all the money in the world. They can sign anybody in the world. Newcastle have no affiliation to Australia.
No teams.
It wasn't like Melbourne
City.
City.
Yeah.
They're owned
Yeah.
by City.
Yeah.
They have
They sign him,
vested
loan him
interest.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is we're signing him and we're gonna
See what he's
we're
doing.
gonna do something.
And we're
And
keeping
he's
him.
fully immersed in the Newcastle culture.
Yeah,
he's a
man.
true Geordie
That
now.
is the biggest signing in Australian football for
a long time.
since Leeds days for Kuol and
Yeah.
Paducah.
What else? That's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Newcastle is a top 10 Premier League side and only going up.
Yeah. They're recruiting the right players. He's playing. Oh,
yeah.
God.
As we were speaking about these certain people that are making these certain chants, because I'm sorry, but I hope you're not looking forward to watching Australia play over the next 10 years because that team is going to be black. Australia are going to have so many African players in that side that it's going to be bloody ridiculous. We're going to be looking like France out there, cuz.
Yeah, for real.
And this is the start of it.
Yeah, I hope so.
Because I think for a while it was like you had like a lot of like the Croatian, the Greek boys,
Europeans.
European boys. You know, they were making it overseas. I think now that we're seeing the African kids make it, that's when.
What happened, mate?
What happened, mate?
What happened, mate?
You know what they say? You add flavor to the pot.
I'm going to say something else.
I thought he was going to say, once you go black.
You know, once you go black, I was like, please.
Oh, God, no.
Hey, man, that's on our late night show. We do that shit on our late night.
Oh, my God.
But you know that saying?
That's on the OF.
When you put a bit of flavor into the pot, you're going to get good stew.
Okay. Shout out. A proper shout out, Garang Kuol, because
you're a
his
legend,
last
mate.
year.
Legend, mate.
Yeah. Legend, mate. His last year, as a kid, in life, any kid that's grown up in Australia, played football, that is the most dream year you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
You sign your first pro contract.
12 months.
You make your debut. You play your first game. You score your first goal. You get your first Australia call up. You play your first game for Australia.
Yeah.
You sign for Newcastle.
Probably played youth team Australia.
Yeah.
All in the same year.
Yeah.
He did everything in 12 months.
Played against Barca.
Boys,
Jack production.
Boys, imagine
Amazing.
this, yeah?
That is
Garang
crazy.
Kuol. When does the Premier League end? Like what month? May?
Yeah.
May?
Yeah.
Will it be later or still May?
No, I think they'll squeeze it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
Pause.
I think
So-
they're putting more games before.
Yeah.
It's Newcastle City. It's the last game of the season.
Oh.
City need three points to win, right?
To win the league?
To win the league.
He's about to go on loan as well. Yeah.
City about to win the league. They need 3 points against Newcastle away at Newcastle. What? 82nd minute.
Yeah, I think 80 seconds.
Substitution. The announcement goes up on the PA. Garang Kuol comes on. Runs on. Keeps running. Gets on the end of a ball. Scores. Crowd's going wild. And it's 4-1 to City.
Okay.
But our boy Garang scores.
Here we are
my
thinking
God.
this is like
Yeah.
a magical
Goals
story.
on 1-0.
Like-
picturing goal.
Yeah, gold. Like this is the most magical
man. Imagine
thing.
he scores against City.
I was
You know how
thinking,
crazy
I was
that
thinking
is?
he was going to say like City lose, then Chelsea win the title.
Yeah, I thought.
No.
But this guy,
I had to make it realistic, so
Okay. Thank you, everyone, for watching.
yeah.
This has been Let 'Em Shoot
my bold prediction should have been Speeds going to the World Cup.
for Team USA.
Sweet Nick.
Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment. This has been Let 'Em Shoot.
Let him shoot. This has been Let him shoot.